Hey guys, it's me, 80s from 144. Today, guys, we are back for the UEFA Nations League predictions, guys. So we have a lot to discuss, guys. A lot to discuss. So of course there will be timestamps below because this is very, very lengthy and everything like that. So yeah, let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. Now I will say this before we start the predictions. I am planning to do something on Discord. So I want you guys to join the Discord server, and we're going to be doing match predictions on there. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do only League A matches. So basically, anytime a UEFA Nations League match is going to take place, we'll be doing League A matches specifically on Discord. So check the match predictions channel, get the sports row to get notified, okay? And I'll be pinging you guys once the match predictions come out, once we start the league matches, which is going to begin on Wednesday, by the way. June 1st, the very first one, by the way. So I will be getting those done in the coming days. And yeah, I'll give you guys plenty of time. And obviously, the deadline is before the match begins. So, definitely try to get those done by Monday at the very latest. All right. And obviously, guys, I want you guys comment down below your predictions here. And I will be looking at the predictions here for the group winners. And I'm gonna give you guys I might shout you out, guys, in the coming videos related to the Nations League. So hope you guys do enjoy that. So as I said, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and as I said, we're gonna go ahead and do timestamps below. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's start right here. So our very first league we have here is League A, and let's start with League A. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So timestamps will be in the description below for your convenience. Let's start with League A, Group 1. Austria, Croatia, Denmark, France. I believe, let's go ahead and talk about which team is getting relegated. I'll tell you two teams that are in the relegation battle. For me, it's between Croatia and Austria. I'm going to say Austria goes down. The reason why I think Austria will go down is because I don't really think their home form is that great. And I think Croatia's home form will just be enough to seal them through and secure that passage. And I just don't really feel like Austria have the players comparable to Croatia. Yes, I understand this is kind of the end of the Croatia's golden generation per se. I know Croatia doesn't have that kind of players as they used to have, but they still have some great players, and you got to respect what Croatia is. So I'm going to say Austria will get relegated. Moving on to promotion. We got Denmark and France. This is pretty much a battle between the two for the top spot. Obviously, the obvious pick would be France. They're the obvious pick. But I'm actually going to go with the surprise pick here and actually believe Denmark is going to top the group. And the reason is because, first of all, France are defending champions. And second of all, defending champions don't really do well in addition following the next. Remember Portugal, they were in the tough group and they didn't reach the semis. France ended up topping the group. So I think Denmark will top, and also I feel like France will take they won't take the games as serious because they're going to try different players out and everything like that. And I just don't really feel like France will give it their 100% effort. So I'm going to say Denmark tops the group for that. Okay, and remember, guys, the final game is going to be in Copenhagen, so that's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. Then League A Group 2. Coming in last place, guys, it's between Switzerland. Actually, you know what? It's going to come between Portugal and Czech Republic. I actually don't think Portugal will do as well as people say they're going to finish. I think Portugal will get third. Czech Republic is going to go down. Czech Republic just don't have the players compared to Portugal, and I just don't really have faith that Czech Republic can deliver, especially with Patrick Schick being out for so long. Then you got Thomas Tuchek and everything like that. This Czech Republic team is good, don't get me wrong. But they're the worst team on paper in this one. As far as promotion is concerned, Spain, I think, should top this group. Spain should definitely top this group. They have the players, they have the coach. The biggest issue with Spain, guys, is that they just can't finish. They just cannot score the opportunities they have. If they were very clinical, they'd be able to very easily. I think they can top this group with comfortable ease. With all due respect to Switzerland, I respect what Switzerland can do, but I just don't really think Switzerland are that level yet. And I know they qualified for the World Cup directly. I know what they did against Bulgaria was impressive, but I think this will be a tougher test for Switzerland, and I don't think Switzerland will be able to handle the pressure. So my prediction will be Spain first, Switzerland second, Portugal third, and Czech Republic last. Moving on to League A Group 3. This is one of the groups that everyone's looking out for. This might be like one of the group of deaths. Coming in last place, guys, this is very obvious. It's going to be Hungary. I know Hungary got some decent players. They got Szoboszlai. I really like the player. Obviously got Gulácsi as well. Everything like that. It's just not good enough, guys. This Hungary team, they're going to get diced and sliced apart in this group. And it's not going to be pretty for them. So they're going to go down. As for third place, this is where things get very interesting. I actually think Italy is going to get third. I think Italy, for me, they still haven't recovered. I think they're going to still recover. They still haven't quite recovered from the World Cup failure. and I think they'll have enough to like obviously survive, but I don't think they'll have enough to challenge just because of the mental blow it is, and I just feel like Italy for me they're just in a really bad run of form right now. So especially with their poor form coming in, and I just don't think they can continue this. So coming in first place, this is going to be very interesting. It's between England and Germany. I actually think Germany's going to top. And the reason why I think Germany will top is because England, I just don't really feel have been that. I just feel as though that England, there's something wrong with England. I just don't trust England when it comes to these kind of games, and they always let you down in some way or another. And I just feel like England, for me, are one of the most perennial underchokers there is in international football. So for me, I'm picking Germany. I know it's a very controversial pick, a wild card prediction, but I actually do think Germany can do this. Now, see, if it was under Joachim Löw, I for sure wouldn't pick Germany. But because this is under Hansi Flick and because this German team have really risen and they started to look good and everything, I think they could do something. But that said, Germany haven't been quite as challenged as England. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because I think what's going to happen is this. I think what could much happen is this. I think England could win the game at Wembley, and I think Germany could win the game at the Allianz Arena, whatever, Munich. But it could come down to goal difference. And I just feel like Germany will score more goals because they're more of an attacking team, whereas England isn't an attacking team. They're more of a defensive team. So that's why I think could give Germany the advantage is that their goals for could actually help them more rather than England's goals conceded, if that makes any sense. We'll see though about this one. The League A Group 4, guys. Last group for League A. This is really interesting. We got Belgium, Netherlands, Poland, Wales. For me going down, guys, it has to be Wales. It has to be Wales. I respect Gareth Bale. I respect Ramsey. I respect David Brooks. I respect a lot of these players. Guys, Wales are just not that great. And see, the thing about Poland is this. I think what Poland's doing is great. They had a really good game against Sweden. And I think defensively they set up very good, and they just attacked in the counterattack. And I just feel like for me, Poland are more dangerous with Lewandowski and Zelensky and Szczesny and everything like that. And I just feel like for me, Poland, I just think they're going to do this well. That said, it's pretty much a battle between these two for relegation. This is a coin toss. I'm not very confident with this one. I'm giving Wales I'm going to slightly edge with Poland. As far as top spot is concerned, this is very, very difficult to call. I am going to go with Netherlands, though, because Belgium, for me, I just don't trust Belgium. I just don't trust Belgium. Whereas Netherlands, I feel I can trust them more than Belgium. And also, I hesitate with Belgium. They just underwhelm. Whenever they need to perform, they just don't perform on the big occasions. So that is my predictions for League A. So let's go ahead and quickly recap. So League A, going down, guys, I have Austria, Denmark as my promotion team. Group 2, I got Spain atop the group, Czech Republic to come last. Group 3, I got Germany to top the group, Hungary to come last, and Group 4, I got Netherlands to come first and Wales to come last. So now we have finished League A. Let's go ahead and talk about League B. Let's talk about League B. So, League B, guys. I'm just writing this down for my reference. Let's start with League B, guys. Now we got an interesting group. We got Armenia, Ireland, Scotland, Ukraine. I think Armenia should go down. I think they're the weakest team in this group, and I believe they should go down. This will be interesting, though. Really interesting. And then for that second place spot, it's between, for me, Ireland and Scotland. See, the obvious answer would be Ukraine. I just don't really think Ukraine is at the conditions to play, because obviously we know what's going on in the political world. I don't want to get too much into that. But you guys know what's happening. They just not really been stable on the pitch, stable off the pitch, and I just feel like that's going to take them time for them to recover. And I don't think they'll have their full squad. They'll have their squad ready for the playoffs and everything like that, but I don't think they'll have enough to, it's going to be difficult for them to play these kind of games with the full squad. Because had they had their full team, guys, I'm going to say this right now. This all depends on what happens. If they have their full team, I think they could very well top this group. But if they don't have their strongest team, which I very much suspect they won't, then they may not come. They're going to come third, in my opinion. I think I'm going to go Scotland to top this group. I think Scotland, for me, have looked really great. I've been really impressed with Scotland, been doing, especially what they did in the Euros. I know they came last in the group, but I think Scotland have shown improvements over time. And I'm liking the players of McTominay. I'm liking the players of Robertson. And I feel like this Scotland team is actually starting to be serious now. So, and I think their home games is going to be enough for them to top the group. Whereas I just don't really feel like Armenia and Ireland can have that kind of impetus at home. So it's going to be interesting, though, because like I said, this is very much coin toss. I'm going to still give Scotland the edge, though. Then we got League B, Group 2, we got Albania, Iceland, Israel, Russia. Now, Russia, guys, they finished last. They're no longer able to compete in this Nations League, so they come last. As far as topping the group is concerned, this is going to get things very interesting. I think Iceland, for me, they're going to come third. They're not going to compete. Iceland just been really, really bad ever since the World Cup. Albania and Israel. This is a tough one. I'm actually going to go with Albania to top this group. This might come as a very shocking prediction. Some people might be very surprised. But I was looking at Albania's squad, and I just want to show you guys real briefly right here. This squad actually looks pretty good. You got Borja, Hisaj, Raymanaj, and Strakosha. That thing is really, really good. I just don't really feel that what's the word called again? Israel just have that kind of players. I just feel like for me, Albania just have better players on paper, and I think they'll give them enough edge to top. But like I say, this could be very, very interesting, and I'm not very confident over this one. But I'm going to give Albania the slight advantage. Moving to Group 3, we got Bosnia, Herzegovina, Finland, Montenegro, Romania. This is a very difficult one to call. I think this is one of the more difficult groups to call. I'm actually going to go ahead and say this right now. I think in last place... This is tough. I'm going to say it's going to be between Bosnia and Montenegro. I think I'm going to go with Montenegro. For this one. This could be very tricky, though. Very tricky indeed. I just feel like for me, both these nations have been very underwhelming, especially Bosnia, man. I mean, they've just been underwhelming. And top of this group, guys, I got Finland. I think Finland's going to top this group. I've been really, really impressed with what Finland did in the Euros. I also was really impressed with what they did and the World Cup qualifiers. I know they came third at the end, but they really gave a really good fight. And the fact they won away in Bosnia, I thought that was very, very impressive. So there's a big YouTuber there from Finland. I think everyone knows who he is. I just want to give him a quick shout out, and I just hope that his country tops the group, and that is Michael Tuck's Football, man. Make sure you guys check out his channel. Great channel indeed. Anyhow, I just think Finland should top this group. Finland should definitely top this group, in my opinion. Romania is going to be a good challenge, and Bosnia will give them a challenge, but Finland should definitely top this group for the amount of players they have. Pukki and I forgot the name, Radecki in goal. So very good players there. And then Group 4, guys, we got Norway, Serbia, Slovenia, Sweden. This is a very difficult one to call. I think coming in last place, guys, I got is Slovenia. Slovenia, I think we're going to come last. This group, I just don't think they have enough players to compete with Norway, Serbia, and Sweden. Norway's going to come third. And then top 2, guys. Second place, I'm actually going with Sweden. Sweden for this one. I think Serbia, for me, I've been really, really impressed with what they did. They qualified directly to the World Cup. We cannot forget that. And I feel like Serbia have been on the rise. I know this is a nation that always somewhat disappoints, and I know this is a nation that tends to choke when it matters, but I just think this time around, they've turned that around, So I think Serbia is going to do this, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. But who knows, man? Sweden could do it too. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm going to give Serbia the advantage. So let me go reiterate my predictions for these groups. So League B, Group 1, I got Scotland to top the group, Armenia to come in last. Group 2, I got Albania to top the group, Russia to come last. Group 3, I got Finland to top the group, Montenegro to come last. And then Group 4, guys, I got Serbia to top the group and Slovenia to come in last. So let's go and move on to League C, Group 1. So let me go ahead and put timestamp below, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. So let's go ahead and just write this down. Okay, hold up. What the heck did I just do there? So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So League C Group 1, we got Faroe Islands, Lithuania, Luxembourg, and Turkey. Guys, this is very straightforward. I think this is straightforward as far as last place is concerned. Last is actually tricky though, because it's tough. First is very obvious. I'm gonna say it right now. It's Turkey. Turkey's top in this group. Last is gonna be very difficult. Faroe Islands, Lithuania, Luxembourg. I actually think it might be Lithuania. I think Faroe Islands will just about survive because they're home form, and I think Luxembourg will get second. It's a tough one, though. Very tricky one indeed. League C Group 2, we got Cyprus, Greece, Kosovo, Northern Ireland. Coming in last place is Cyprus. I think is a very straightforward. And then top 2, I think I'm going to say Greece third. I think Greece, I've just not been that impressed with Greece. I think Greece have been kind of on the decline recently, so... And then coming in first, it's between Kosovo and Northern Ireland. Actually, hold that thought. I'm going to say Northern Ireland gets third. Sorry. Greece to come second. I actually think Kosovo is going to do this. I've been really, really impressed with some players from Kosovo that comes to mind. Moraki, Rashika, Ramani, Muric, and I feel like Kosovo is on the rise, guys. I believe Kosovo is on the rise, and I think they'll surprise people and actually top this group, which will be very, very impressive if I don't say so myself. So it's gonna be close. It could be come down to the wire, but I think Kosovo is gonna do this. In the group 3, we got Azerbaijan, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Slovakia. This is a very tricky one to call. I think topping this group is gonna be Slovakia. I think they'll definitely top this group. Coming in last place, I might have to give it to Kazakhstan. I might have to give it to them because of the fact of what they did against France. I think they conceded 8 goals to France. 8 goals to France, man. So Slovakia to come first. I think I'm going to say Belarus second, Azerbaijan third, and Kazakhstan last. But it's a tricky one, man. Tricky one indeed. League C Group 4. I think it's a very straightforward. Coming in last place, guys, I got Gibraltar. Third, I in the group, I got Bulgaria. Second, I got Georgia. North Macedonia top this group. North Macedonia, man, if they don't top this group, I'll be very surprised because what they did in the qualifiers alone should just be obvious enough to see how they'll do here. You got Elmas, Pandev. Actually, I think Pandev retired. Jermishki. Yeah, very, very solid team, man. League D Group 1, we got Andorra, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Moldova. I think I'm going to go with Latvia to go... Actually, hold up. I think I'm going to go with Liechtenstein. Latvia to get promotion, and Liechtenstein to get relegated. That's... Oh, yeah, sorry. This is League D Group 1. Yeah, let me go ahead and reiterate my prediction, sorry. So, let's go and look at... So, Turkey to go up, Lithuania to get down. League 2, I got Kosovo to get promoted, Cyprus to go down. And League 3, I got Slovakia to get promoted, Kazakhstan to go down. And then League 4, I got North Macedonia to get promoted, and Gibraltar to get relegated. So, yeah, there you guys go. There's my prediction. Now for the final group, guys. Final league, sorry. Let me just go ahead and do this right now. So, League D. Okay, League D. Let me put this here. So, we're going to start at 1730. Okay. This is the final league, guys. Final league. So, we got 2 more groups to look at. We got Andorra, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Moldova. Obviously, there's not going to be any relegation here, so if you come last, it is what it is. So, it's just about promotion. I think Latvia is going to get promotion for this one. I think I was really impressed with what they did against Turkey. They were at home, and Turkey was kind of got somewhat fortuitous to win that game. And I remember Turkey had a very late penalty with Yilmaz scoring the penalty. Now, unfortunately, you guys cannot see the last group, so I'm going to go ahead and try to minimize my screen so you guys can see. You guys still can't see, so let me see if I can do something else. Let's do this way. Let me just put it back to normal. Let me just use the foot mop. We're just going to use the foot mop for the last one because I want you guys to see it. So, Nations League, League D. Here we go. I think we got it here. So I should have just used this from the beginning. Whatever. So let's start with this here. So let me go ahead and there you go. Adjust my screen there. So we're going to move on to Group 2. We got Estonia, Malta, San Marino. I think I'm going to go ahead and say Estonia should get promotion. I was really impressed with what they did. I think they actually got into relegation playoffs. And so I think they survived, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, sorry. Wait, hold up. I think they got, hold on. Let me check this real quick. Matches, fixtures. Let me see this. Hold up. I think they got relegated, actually. Hold up. Let me see this. UEFA Nations League. Let me just look at last season because they might have got relegated, actually. Actually, I think they did get relegated. Hold on. Let me just go and just verify this real quick. League D. Yes. They did get... wait, hold up. Where is it? Where's Estonia? Yes, they got relegated. So, as I was saying, guys, they did get relegated. So, I just feel like for me, they're going to get promotion. I just feel like they're better than San Marino. And Malta, I feel like they can beat Malta. I feel like they can beat Malta, guys, in my opinion. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, though. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. So, those are my predictions, guys. I have Latvia to get promotion and Estonia to get promotion. So, I want you guys to comment down below your predictions for the Nations League, guys. It'll be very, very exciting to look and see what happens here, guys. This is pretty much a concise prediction. I didn't really go too much into depth in any particular group. And I want you guys to come down. Make sure you guys join the Discord server. That link is in the description below. And make sure you guys comment down below your predictions. And whoever gets the most correct, I might give you guys a shout out later in the future. So please be aware of that. So make sure you guys check out my email in the description below. Subscribe if you're not here. Like this video if you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.